Hello, dear friends. I hope you enjoyed my yesterday's session on animation in PPT. And I'm also sure that you must have engaged your entire quarantine evening in making and adding animation to your PPT. I'm sure your students will like it. So today we'll continue with the yesterday's session on animation in PPT. I'm left with chart animation, so let me discuss chart animation with you today. So let's see how this chart has been inserted and how animation to this chart has been applied. So for that, let me first create a new slide. I don't want a title. I also don't want a click to add text, or else I can simply take these shortcut options to insert a chart. So let me insert a chart from here. Now when you click on chart option, you get so many options available in the PPT. You can have line graph, you can have column diagram, you can have bar graph, or you can have these column diagrams. You can have 3D column diagram also. Right now I'm using the simplest column diagram because my aim, as I told you, my purpose is just to explain you, discuss the PPT animation or chart animation and not beautification of the PPT. Now you can see that when I selected this chart, automatically one Excel sheet is appearing on the screen, and this Excel sheet data is represented on this chart. So if you look at this row headings, category 1, 2, 3, 4, these are being represented on the x-axis, and series 1, 2, 3 are the bars that we can see on the chart. You can make changes in all these. You can change the name of the column, you can change the name of the row, you can change the data. If you have a real data available with you from various surveys or reports, you can simply insert those data here. You can just change the name of the row and column, and you can get your own original chart. Now for the time being, let me first discuss this chart area with you. Now in this chart area, you can see a chart title. You can change the title as per your topic. So suppose I want to let me take some topic like suppose I want to make a chart for performance of students. So I just write performance of students. Okay, I also want to change this category 1, 2, 3, 4 as say division A, B, C and D. And I also want to change this series 1, 2, 3 as say subject, say maths, science, English. Okay, how can I do this? We will do this later. Let me first tell you some other things. In this chart area, on the right side top corner, we have this plus sign. This plus sign represents the things that you can add in your chart element. So when I click on this plus sign, I got this chart element. So whatever is with right mark, they are already there in your chart area. There is no access title given, and therefore there is no access title that you can see on the chart. Now I want to give an access title to it. So I just click, give a right mark, select this access title. Automatically access title will appear on the chart area. Now I want to name this axis. Say I want to name it as say marks of students. So marks, and x-axis I want to name it as say division. So now I want to change this category 1 2 3 4 into division and series into subject. So what I can do here, I just click on the chart area, make a right click, then you can see the option edit data. Click on the edit data. The table which we saw at initially when we inserted the chart, the same table reappears. Now I want to change this category 1 as division A, category 2 as division B, category 3 as division C, and category 4 as division D. I want to change this column heading from series 1 to say maths, then to say science, and English. So I have 3 subjects, 4 divisions. So whatever changes I am making in this Excel sheet, automatically those changes are reflected on the chart area. Okay, even I can change the data I said initially also. So just close this Excel sheet and you can see the changes that you have made are all being reflected in the chart. Now let's see this brush. Let's see what is this brush. This brush tells you about chart style. That is, you can change this chart style. See, so many options available in the chart style. Suppose you click this, or you have some still more, like say this. So as per your choice, as per the requirement of your topic, you can select the chart style. I have selected this chart style. Now this is just a basic chart making in your PPT. Now I am going to add animation to it. Okay, so suppose now I click on the chart and I want to animate. Suppose I want this chart to fly in. I just click on fly in and the chart flies in the slide. However, I don't want the entire chart to fly in on the slide, but I want series wise, that means subject wise, these bars should appear on the screen or on the slide. How we can do that? For that, open the animation pan. In the animation pan, you have already given animation to your entire chart. In that animation, you just click on the drop down arrow. You will get one effect options. When you click on the effects option, one dialog box gets open. Here there are 3 options available: effect, timing, and chart animation. You can change the timing of the animation. Right now I want to just use chart animation. When you click on the chart animation, you can see that in the group chart you can apply fly in animation as one object, just drop down, or you can apply the chart animation by series or by categories. That is, I mean to say, here for my chart, it is either you can animate the chart by division or by subject. Suppose I select by series, that is by subject. I just click OK. See how this is going to appear. Okay, now in effect option, in chart animation, we have one more option: start animation by drawing the chart background. That is, if you want a background to be already present there, and then you want to have animation of the bars, or you want the animation of the background also. So if you don't select this, you will have the background as it is, or else you can just select the start animation of the background. So even the background will be animated, will also fly in. So I click OK. Let me now select by category, that is by division wise, the performance of students. So I'm just clicking OK. See, the background chart came first, and then category wise, that is division wise, all the bars fly in to the slide. Okay, so this is what we have, chart animation. Now let me move ahead with the next functions in PPT. This is nothing but a simple downloaded image which I have expanded, enlarged here. Now in this AV class, I have inserted one video. I'll tell you how to insert a video. So for that, let me create one new slide. I don't want to give any title to the slide, and in this click to add a text box, as I told you, there are shortcut options available. So if I click on insert video here, if I have some videos available, example, suppose I click insert here, or either I can use this insert shortcut options, or I can directly go to insert tab. Here also I have inserting a video option available. Just click on the drop down arrow. You either can have an online video from YouTube, or if you have your own video, recorded videos, or the videos which you had downloaded long back in your PC saved, then you can just get those videos from your PC. Suppose right now I am having one video, my own video, so I just select that video and just insert it on this slide. You can see my video has been inserted. I can resize it. I can resize it to fit to my to the size of my PPT, or I can resize it according to my requirement. Okay, then you can just click on the play button. The video starts running. So this is how you can insert a video. Now let's move to the next animation or next function. This is again an image which I have taken from the Google, and I have just inserted over here and enlarged. Let's see next. This is again an image, and an image which I have taken from Google. See, I have enlarged it. You can see a symbol here, a speaker symbol here. This speaker symbol is because I have inserted a sound track over here, and that's why you can see this speaker symbol here. So I purposely had this picture fit to the slide size so that I can hide that speaker symbol. Okay, now let me tell you how we can record audio and insert that audio into the PPT. So for that, again you want to insert, so again you have to click on insert tab, then you can video. After that video we have audio. Just drop down, click on the drop down arrow. If you have audio on your PC, then you can just insert those audio, as you have learnt in first day session by Dr. Sunil sir. He has taught you how to download audios, images, so you can take royalty free audios from Google. So if you have audio in your PC, you can just insert it over here, or if you don't have any soundtrack with you, you can record an audio here also. So just click on the record audio. This dialog box will open. you can change the name of this soundtrack. Suppose I have used here Vande Mataram, so I'm writing a name to this recorded sound as Vande Mataram. If I click on this record button, the sound which you want to record starts getting recorded. Once you finished your recording, you can pause and you can check whether the sound has been properly recorded or not. Then the button OK will appear. You can click on OK. Once you do that, your sound gets recorded and gets inserted on the PPT slide. Suppose I want to do this, so let me record something. So I click on record. Hello dear learners, I hope you understood what I told you right now. Thank you. So I just click pause and I can just play. Hello dear learners, I hope you understood what I told you right now. Thank you. So I just click. Okay, so this is how. I don't want this recorded sound to be here, so I just cancel it out. That's it. So we have done inserting of audio right now. Now let me also discuss something interesting in the text box animation, how to animate the text. In this thank you, let me add some more word. Let's say I have thank you all. I have already given animation to it. You can see the box over here. Let me check what animation I have given. I have given a basic zoom animation to it. Now in this text, when I play, this is how the text is going to appear, but I want that each letter to be animated or each word to be animated. How we can do that? Once you give an animation to the text box, click on the drop down arrow, go to effect options, then see here animate text all at once. It is already all at once, or you can go for by word or by letter. Let me see how it looks when I select by letter. So I just click OK. See, this is how your basic zoom will work letter wise in this thank you all text. So this is how you can add animation in your text, animation in your chart. Thank you. Now let me discuss another important part of this technical session, that is PPT video making. After learning animation in PPT, you can send this PPT to your students, or else you can convert that PPT into video and you can upload it on YouTube. See, if you are using your PPT for e-learning platform, you want to publish it, then it is always better to convert that PPT, to upload a PPT video on YouTube. And that's why in this session we will learn PPT video making. So for PPT video making, what you need to do, you need to record your screen, because PPT is there on your screen. So for recording the screen, having a PPT on that screen, what are the various apps available for PC and for the mobile? You can see the various logos available here. Like we have Ice Cream free screen recorder, we have Do screen recorder for PC, we have AZ screen recorder, we have Camtasia. Camtasia is not only a screen recorder but also a video editor app. Then we have ADV screen recorder for PC, we have APowerSoft screen recorder. Along with this, we also have some mobile apps of screen recorders, which are X Recorder or the same Ice Cream recorders are also available on mobile. For the current session, I am going to tell you about APowerSoft screen recorder. So even my videos that I'm going to share with you are all being recorded with the help of A-Power Soft Screen Recorder. One of the benefit of this screen recorder is that its logo appears at the top right corner of the screen, so it doesn't distract the quality of it, doesn't reduce the quality of your video. So let's learn the A-Power Soft Screen Recorder. Now let's see first how we can get this A-Power Soft Screen Recorder. Just go to Google. In Google, type A-Power Soft Free Screen Recorder. See, you can see here A-Power Soft Free Screen Recorder. I just click on it. Then yes, when you click on that A-Power Soft Screen Recorder, you get various pages. Yes, so you get so many options available. I'm clicking on the very first page. And so this is how this A-Power Soft Screen homepage looks like. You have two options here. Either you can record online, or you can just download this A-Power Soft Screen Recorder app on your mobile or on your laptop. If you want to record online, then you have to have a download launcher app on your mobile or on your laptop. I prefer going for downloading the app on the laptop or on the mobile. So I have already downloaded this app on my mobile, on my laptop. So here you can see this is my A-Power Soft Free Screen Recorder. Now let's click on this app.